family, so here we go. We're going to continue. She's down there. We're going to continue with trying to figure out how to organize this closet. I brought in these pink containers to keep my clothes in, but that's not working. This side is my husband's side. That's definitely not working. These are my shoes, which is the only thing in here that is working. My stuff was moved over to this side of the closet. Hate it. But my second shelf from the other side fell down, so I had to move mine over here because every time I try to replace the shelves, they fall down. And again, we're here with all of my hanging clothes. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out why my clothes don't fit when this was my side of the closet and everything used to fit then. And so I figured out that the top part was all of my shirts and jackets, and so it had this long piece there, and then I had 3/4 of this wall of the closet. You can see that right there. 3/4 of this wall of the closet were my pants, and then all of my dresses were in this section, and this is a much larger span than this side over here. And so now I had a shelf that had more shoes on it on this side. She's trying to hide from the camera. She's doing an awful job. So I had a bookshelf just like the one my shoes were on, and I had more shoes on this side. So I had my black shoes on this side, and then my beige and light color shoes on that side.
Gotta go downstairs.
My beige and light color shoes on that side. On that side. And I don't know. This is just a hotmess.com, and I gotta figure it out because it's really not working. It just looks a mess to me. Unorganized.
Everything looks a mess to you.
A mess. So that's gonna be today's task. So come along if you want to see me try to organize this closet and make it look like something. Okay, so here we are. So in my mind, I have devised a plan. And so I really feel like the best way to go about rectifying this situation is to empty all of this out. I know. And then I need to get some spackle and repair the wall, because I liked it better when all my clothes were on the right side of the closet. So I'm going to take all of this out. I'm going to empty out the closet, both sides. I'm going to put my husband's stuff back on his side of the closet and try to rehang my stuff on my side the way I like it. So let's go ahead and start emptying the closet. And I'm babysitting, so yeah, there's that. So here's the before. It's such a tight space. I was going to try to record in it, but I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to do that, so I'll get clips as I go along, and then I'll give you a final reveal. Okay, so here we go. I have this whole front side empty, including the floor. I know y'all are probably thinking she needs to declutter. Here's the crazy thing. I recently have decluttered and took a bunch of stuff. Took like 4 boxes of things to the Goodwill. So the stuff that you see is actually the stuff that I use. But I digress. So I have these 2 large suitcases that I store here in my closet, and I really wish I can find someplace else for them. So I may try to move them into long-term storage, simply because we don't use the larger ones as often as we use like our weekenders and those kind of things. So I may try to move that to long-term storage. I'm going to go to Home Depot and get some spackle and spackle up the walls And then I have a sander. As you can see, when we first moved in, our long rack was here, and I had my husband move this one up to there, and then we moved another one to here. I moved. This is the I move. So let me preface that by saying I moved. And so you'll see that there are several different ranges of holes because I keep getting it wrong. And then over here we had double hanging as well. I don't know. That's where my clothes was with the double hanging, and I want to bring that back because I like my clothes on that side better. So we're gonna keep going. This is my husband's side, and I think his side is gonna be easy because, like I said, I'm going to move all of his stuff back over to where his side was originally. This is the rack that fell down, and so it's where it is. And then I would like to get a small dresser over here. I want to see if I can include a picture of how it used to look. I'm not sure that I still have that footage. But over here, and I know all the walls are just looking like regular white walls, but over in this corner of the closet is where I used to have another bookshelf that I kept my shoes on. I don't wear a lot of different styles of shoes, but I would like to have a tall, thin dresser here instead of the plastic containers so that I could keep my stuff on, but I digress. So let's get back to it. This is what the bathroom is looking like right now. The plastic containers for clothes that still need to be hung up. And these are all of my dresses that were hanging on that long section. So these are church dresses, these are gowns, and these are everyday dresses. Yep, here we go. All right, let's get back into it. Okay, fam, so here we go with a closet update. I have the walls all patched. I have not sanded them, I will say that. And I'm almost feeling like I don't want to sand them. Because my husband's stuff is still in here and my shoes are in here. And if I go to sanding, all of that is going to be a mess. But bigger than that, this is temporary. And I know most people are going to be like, no, you got to fix it. You need to do the whole thing, make it look nice and da-da-da-da. But I just feel like I said, this is temporary. I haven't figured out paint or wallpaper or any of that. So I think I'm going to leave it. I've sanded it before, and when I sand, it never comes out perfect. I was thinking about using my sander, but again, because it's a temporary fix, and I plan on getting a custom closet system sometime in the future, who knows, that once I put the clothes up again, it's not going to make much difference. You're just not going to see it. And I kind of hate being that way, but yeah, I think I'm going to leave it. All right, on to moving his clothes back over to his side. And then hopefully he'll be home and he can help me put up the rack. Let's go. Okay, so now we're moving the clothes, my husband's clothes, back over to the other side of the closet. I'm also going through them because stuff like this he hasn't worn and he's not going to wear. But I have to be mindful to check all the pockets because he likes to store stuff in his pockets. And then we're going to get rid of it. It's a no for me. He keeps having all of these clothes and then he says, oh, I don't have any. Kind of like me, but I actually wear mine. He has specific stuff that he likes to wear. And then he was like, well, maybe my son wants some, but his son is a medium. Have you ever heard of that? So his son is a small and a medium. And his shirts are like extra large. They're all extra larges. And he is no longer an extra large. Let me just put it that way. So we need to get rid of them. They are not anything that is fancy or like expensive kind of clothing. So for me, we need to just declutter them, get rid of them, make room for things that fit him, make room for other items in the closet. He thinks I'm trying to get rid of all of his clothes for my clothes. This was my son's tuxedo shirt from when he was in the band. I'm gonna keep this because my husband is super sentimental about everything, so I'm gonna put this over here. I'm also, as I'm going through and I'm putting his items on his side, kind of trying to put them in order. Alright, so that's his side of the closet. Most of it organized. These are just about all of his clothes. Let's get to the next part. Okay, fam, so we have an update. I was going to go ahead and sand the closet. However, that definitely did not work out. But I did have to get my husband to come in and install this shelf for me because I was just wrecking these walls. So here we go. It's all leveled. The shelf is up. The shelf is up and it is all leveled. This side is ready for my hanging clothes. Again, I'm not gonna sand it. I was going to sand it. Even after the last video and I said I wasn't, I was still going to go ahead and sand it, but I decided not to. I'm going to take a dry eraser um, to this wall and try to clean it up some. And then my husband's side is already together. And I'm going to organize my shoes, and we're going to relocate his shoes. I have no idea to wear, and we have my bags, so that is what we're doing. I'm thinking I may get an over the door shoe rack right here, over the door shoe rack to put right here for my husband's shoes. He always feels like I leave him out, but here goes the mess. So I want to get a white dresser to go here. Is my vision, a white dresser to go here, so that I can have my folding clothes. I want all of my stuff to be in the closet. Right now they're being housed in these pink containers, and so I'm going to move these pink containers to that space for now and see how that works out. But I do know that they are already overflowing, and I have laundry that's folded that needs to be put away. So still have the piles of clothes. I still have the hanging clothes that are out in the bedroom that have to be put up. And then I still need to figure out where to relocate my luggage to. Let's get going. Okay, fam, so we are 70, maybe 80% finished with this closet, but we're finished with it for right now. It is Thanksgiving break, and I want to break, but I wanted to show you the update of the closet remodel. So I put up all of my shirts, and I know it doesn't look like any rhyme or reason, but it actually is. These are the lightweight shirts to black, and then my sweaters, and then my cover-ups. Okay, so all of the shirts are up here. Those are all of my shirts. My pants and my skirts are down below. And that's just kind of always how I've organized it. I've always put the tops on the top and then the bottoms on the bottom, because in my brain, that's how I see outfits. This side has all of my dresses. It also has my jumpers. So this is my long hanging side. I did go ahead and put my luggage down at the bottom. And it should be flat like this piece, but my daughter came and got a piece because we're traveling. And so that's where the luggage went. Hey, I still have to fix this, my shoes. But my thinking is I'm going to clear off this shelf, and then I'll be able to take the shoes that I have doubled and put them there. And then the sandals I'm going to put in a like small, let me show you, and I don't want to make you dizzy, but I'm going to put in one of these. Okay, this is still down, and it's going to go up there. So you see I already have 2 containers that are up there storing things, and then I have one on this side. So the one that matches is going to go right boop there. Okay, so again, we were on the side. So this is the hanging items, all of my dresses, work dresses, just dresses in general. Shoes on this side, and I got rid of a bunch of shoes so that I can downsize. Let's go back around, and I'm gonna go slow. I don't want to make you dizzy, especially since we are so close. Okay, so these are the containers, the plastic containers that my folded clothes are in, and we still have them for now. So this is going to get replaced eventually with a white dresser, and so I want to put a white dresser here, a thin, tall white dresser, and that way I can store like jewelry on the top and then a mirror on the top. This side is my husband's side. And so that is what he has left over. For some reason they were all bunched up right there. And then his bottoms on the bottom. And then I also had to find some place to store his shoes. So I had this already as I was cleaning up. And it's perfect for his shoes. We keep our everyday shoes downstairs by the door. So, and then he just has a hat at the top. The bathroom is getting better, but that'll be a separate video. But that is the closet right now, y'all. I'm so excited because even if I don't get to finish the other 20% right now, I can still functionally live out of this closet. And that was a problem. I was trying to get ready for work and there was stuff everywhere. These containers were not working in the closet. They were underneath clothes and it was just too much. So I'm so excited that now I can just come in, get dressed. This right here is the new lock, the new handle that I'm going to put on the door right here. Because I don't have a handle. But that's going to go right there. And this is temporary as well because we plan on changing out all of the doorknobs to black. So I'm excited. Okay, y'all. Well, that is it for this video. Let me step back. I want to get a little rug for in here. And I also want to get a different lighting, a chandelier for in here. But this is where we are right now. And I'm so super happy. And I know people may be like, well, that's not Pinterest worthy. You're right. It's not Pinterest worthy, but it is real life worthy. So to all of you, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you make each and every day amazing and awesome. Bye for now. Have a great holiday.